And we're gonna roll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey everyone, it's been 4 weeks since we recorded and I don't know the intro anymore.
Everyone.
Hello everybody, welcome to this episode of A Word with Words, the podcast. It's your girl Bree Stories.
It's A Tati.
And it's MJM Kid.
We're keeping all that in.
Hmm?
Well, hey y'all.
Good time. Like we just step in the room like, good
Yeah, I
to
really
see
feel
everybody
like,
again.
Hey, you know that sound on TikTok? It's like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey. So hi. Let's address the elephant in the room. We do what we want. And also what we can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Most
I mean?
importantly.
Let's emphasize that. We do what we can. So shit haps.
Mm-hmm.
Transparently, there will not be an episode next week. But you know, stick around. And here's the kicker.
Yeah.
If you are a person who is subscribed to all things Away with Words, the podcast, you don't have to worry. You don't have to come stalking us.
Yeah.
You'll know. You'll get a dinger, something will pop up on your YouTube. Like, you'll get the notification when it comes up, especially if you're subscribed on the podcast apps, the Spotifys, the Apple Podcasts, and all that stuff. It'll pop right up when a newbie comes. Yeah. And if you haven't caught up, then the oldie would also be there. So, you know.
We're not beefing. I know all the blogs have been saying that.
Yeah, I know the blogs have been, like, really speculating that we're having some inner turmoil on a team.
Talking about, is this the end of A Way with Words?
They're asking so many questions, and, you know, if I just say come to us. We're friendly. Like, ask us, you know, don't let the blogs tell you guys our story. If you have any questions, just hit us up, okay? So yeah, please continue to be subscribed because that is going to continue to be an important thing to do as we continue to evolve. I said continue 3 times.
Things are coming.
Things are coming and things are happening.
Promise.
Go on yaymash.com, subscribe to the newsletter. I am on my 9th rendition of the What Is True For Me series, which is so fun. 9 is
it's so good.
9 weeks in a row. Well, y'all, I feel really good about that. Thank you so much. It's been really, it's been so good. It's been so good. It's been very cathartic and healing and fun. So make sure that you are subscribing on the Yay Mash as well because we got some good writings going on there. Yeah, let's break some ice.
Yeah.
So if you could pick up a skill instantly, what would it be?
Rollerblading, like real good, like real good.
Rollerblading?
No, not blading, skating. Roller skating, real good.
I'm like blading
because I can roller skate. Like I can skate really, really well. But if we're talking about rhythmically,
yeah,
into the music and backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards
not quite.
Smooth.
Not quite.
Right.
So, yeah, I would like to just have that down already.
That's a good one.
That would be good.
You can get that. Come on now.
Yeah, with some practice.
So nice.
I don't know. I have 2 thoughts. I would either really love to know how to work on cars. I would love to know how to fix things on a car. That would be a lifesaver if I could do that.
Super convenient.
And then I would also just love to be a hair girl. Like I would love to just know how to do hair. I would love to know how to do braids, sew-ins, the locks, like just all the styles. Because these girls are making money.
They are.
Okay?
Money's
like,
being made.
Money. And I think about it all the time. Like if I could just have 2 clients a week.
I was about to say, I would make so much money because I would be cheap too. I'm not even going to do y'all like that.
Yeah. Man. And you don't need to do that many just to make a decent amount of money. And the fact that they be like booked, like putting out like, oh, books open on this day, and that same day that entire month
tickets
is gone.
You gotta go.
That's insane. And then it's $400 a pop.
$400.
That's something like
sometimes more.
That's intense. Yeah, that's intense. So one of them.
Very good one.
For me, extremely comfortable in the kitchen.
Ooh, like that.
Yeah. And I'd say like cutting hair too.
Yeah.
I don't have to spend $50.
Hot.
I don't even like spending that.
Would you like to do your own hair, or you gonna cut other people's hair?
No, just mine.
For yourself.
Just saving that money, you know. It's $100 a month.
That is,
Not compared to what y'all got to pay, but you know.
Well, no.
Not all of us.
Like, yeah.
Not everybody.
Well, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, would you like to lead us in a check-in?
Sure. Let's see. Physically, I've been feeling super energized and just I don't know, just good all week.
Kind of got that monkey off your back.
Absolutely. Just been working out and just swimming and sleeping. I've been sleeping.
I love that.
That's great news.
That's honestly a game changer.
It really is.
Yeah, it is. Sleep is like pivotal. It's wild.
Just been hanging out these past 10 days since May started. May is like always like a month where a lot of things just happen for me. I'm realizing.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Just over the years, I'm not gonna get into all that, but
didn't you go to Dubai in May?
Mm-mm.
Was it May when you went? No,
February.
Oh, way off. February.
Yeah.
It was cold.
It was cold. Yeah, it was cold. My attention is on emotionally. Joy. Look, joy.
Period. I love that.
Lots of joy. I'm enjoying just having this space to myself for a while, you know.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you whispering?
I don't know. Just add sentimental, add the emotion behind it. My attention is on my trip to Jamaica is coming up pretty soon. I'm excited about that. Have some fun there. See some peeps. Shout out to HU. We graduated 10 years ago.
That's
on
insane.
this day.
Oh, wow.
This
Beautiful.
day, yeah. Graduation was 10 years ago this year.
That's wild.
Can't even brag about our commencement speaker anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Wow.
What a great speech, though. Can't take that away from him.
That aged terribly, though. That's crazy. But yeah, anywho. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did that. That's amazing. 10 years is wild.
10 years. And then spiritually, like, we're dapping up spiritually.
I love that.
We're just dapping, like, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're doing it.
That makes me happy.
Congrats.
I
like it. Me? Or you?
If you'd like.
I thought you looked at me because you wanted me to go.
I can go.
Okay.
Physically, I'm hungry and I'm eepy.
Hungry and what?
Eepy.
What's that mean?
It's sleepy.
Oh.
He knows. No, I'm hungry and tired. I'm just a little baby who's like, I'm just a newborn baby. I'm just a girl at the end of the day, and I need food and sleeps. You know, that's how I feel physically. Emotionally, I feel I feel like I feel sassy. Like emotionally, I feel like this.
Okay. I think that's a good vibe.
Yeah.
That's like Demona.
It's something, you know? So, exactly. Thank you. It's that. And, yeah, so I don't know what that is, but I guess like sassy. I don't know what emotion that falls under in the 5 core emotions, but that's how I feel. My attention is currently on honestly getting to the end of this weekend. I'm thankful to be busy in the way that I'm busy, but I just want to not do stuff. And the fact that I'm going to stop doing stuff and then have to wake up and go to work the next day is like a little OC, but we press on. But my attention is on rest and getting some. And spiritually, I am feeling emboldened.
Ooh, tell me what that means.
Just feel like
you're on top of your game.
Oh.
On top of your game.
I think I'm on the side of it.
Okay.
Like I haven't quite gotten on top, but things are happening.
It's ready for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm underneath it. No.
No, please.
No. Physically,
it's fun being
my
a bottom.
Fingertips are freezing.
Oh my goodness.
Like my fingertips specifically.
Tati, come on. You're being so dramatic.
They're pretty
They're
cold.
very
I
cold.
just touched them.
My fingertips are so cold. And I keep like wringing my hands off because I'm trying to stop them. But it's not working. Emotionally, I feel proud. I think.
Okay.
I love proud.
Yeah, I feel very proud of this year, this school year coming to an end, and like, and I'm very proud. And like, my daughter's birthday is coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this week,
like, she's been doing like so many events and like just being a part of so many different like clubs.
Whoa.
And she's just like doing a lot, which also makes me do a lot. But I'm very proud of her. She's just growing up. She's not like a baby anymore. Like,
that's what you've been waiting on.
she's big, and like I did it. So I'd be proud of us.
I love that.
And my attention is also on that. My attention is on her birthday.
Did we do? Are we doing my suggestion that I said last time, or
No.
what the?
No, what the?
I told her I had that in my calendar.
Her school is actually having like a skating party.
Damn. Okay.
Literally on the day of her birthday.
So it's for her birthday.
So
right. So I asked her like, did she want to go? And she said yeah. So
and she wants us to be chaperone.
So
Got it.
I mean, anybody can go for $10.
Oh,
what
fuck.
time?
Hell yeah.
It's 5 to 8.
Oh, it's the evening. Okay.
Well, because it's after school.
Yeah.
Her birthday's on a
Oh.
Thursday, so they're all in school.
I thought it
during
was
the
like
day.
I thought it was during school. We went to
Oh,
the, we
no,
went
it's at a
skating
whole
during
different.
school.
It's at a skating rink. Yeah,
That's
like,
hot.
yeah.
We went skating during school for field trips. Didn't y'all do that?
I mean,
never did
yeah,
that.
like
Oh,
for a field trip, for
maybe
sure.
I
yeah.
did. Maybe I did.
We did, well, at my school that I work at, we've taken the kids like
Oh, fun.
to skate rinks like for a field trip.
I love that.
But,
Skating is so
but
fun.
yeah, it's after hours. You know?
Period.
That's
Grown up.
great.
Yeah.
Big niner.
And spiritually, I feel. I feel ready. Spiritually, I feel ready.
I'm ready.
I love that. This episode is produced by yours truly, not me. Tots.
Yes,
So what we got, Tots?
This is insanity.
What's happening?
The way that my fingertips are cold.
Do you need gloves?
I just
Do you
want to
need
stop.
gloves?
I
Do you
have
need gloves?
my thumb tips are cold, but the rest of my fingers are kind of okay.
So dumb. I just don't
Making
understand
me
why my body
wonder.
does this to me, and it happens all the time.
It's
so
iron.
stupid.
It's a iron deficiency, no? Maybe vitamin D. She gotta get those
I don't know.
supplements.
But so I have devoted myself to listening
I just
to the to the radio
Ooh,
more
fun.
often, like when I get in my car.
Really?
Because I don't. You know, like I'm such in the habit of just, you know, you get in the car, I turn on my own music. I
Yeah.
never really just ride to the radio. So
They be
lately I have been putting a lot of energy into just when I first get in the car to go to work, like listening to the radio, at least like halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, I now get to hear
All
on
the stuff that's going
WGCI
Wow, shit.
the like the call-ins when people like call in for help and like give like their
Call in for help.
scenarios.
Help
That's what
is
they
crazy.
do. Well, for your
Yeah.
for their opinion.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what they should do. Well, it's called.
Can you
I take
help?
that back. It's called. That's literally how they be. I feel
Leave
like
'em or
love them or
leave
leave
'em.
them. And he called in.
He came on. No, he came on the right day. That's his shit.
Oh, I really be into it.
He tunes in.
I really be into it.
I love that.
I be calling my guy before I go to work. I be like, so here's our new scenario to talk about today. I be like, so if such and such did this, like I really enjoy it. So a woman called in, and so she's married. So her and her guy, I don't know if, because she didn't specify if she was the one that initiated wanting to be married or if it was him. But either way, when they came to the agreement to get married, it was kind of put on the table that like, we can do this, but he was basically kind of like, but I'm financially, I'm not there. So it won't be a wedding, you know. I can't even buy you a ring. Like, I'm not buying you a ring. Like, I don't have any of those things. I'm trying to start up a business. You know, we can be married as long as you're cool with that is how this is going to have to start. Because I can't devote any of my finances to a wedding or something along those lines. And she's cool, fine. So they're married. At some point, she bought her own ring. I don't know what kind of ring, if it was, because it's not specified if it was like a diamond or just a band or something. But at some point, she bought her own ring. Now, this is 5 years later now.
Okay.
5 years later, they're still married. His business is successful, the business that he started. And so now she's coming back around saying, you know, I would like for us to have a wedding. You know, I would like for us to have a wedding. I would like for you to buy me a ring. You know, she's saying I would like for us to now revisit these things now that you're successful. And his response was similar to the initial one, which was like, I feel you, but no. What I would like to do now is take all these profits that I have made, and I want to put this, double it back into my business, and it's going to get even bigger. Basically, he gave her if you could just hold on for another 5 years, you can have anything you want. Okay. Financially, because the way he's looking at the numbers in his mind, he's already kind of calculating like, if I just double down on this, I know like our numbers are going to be astronomical in another 5 years. So he's like, I need you to wait. And she's looking at it like, did that already. You know, like I'm ready to move forward. So the question was basically, is she wrong, you know, or is he right? And like a lot of the male callers were calling in and kind of giving it the men need a ride or die, and like a you gotta hold your man down. If she don't see the vision, then you know, like get her out of here, bro.
There's a script that they read.
You know,
niggas are insufferable.
Basically, that was what everybody was saying. Like, what she mean? Like, they probably gonna be millionaires in 5 years, and if she can't see that now, or saying like, she's being materialistic. Love is not about a ring and not about a wedding. Like, if we're married, you know, we're already married. Like, if you're trying to put emphasis on material things and he's trying to put emphasis on sustaining your livelihood or, like, sustaining you guys' lives. And it rubs me the absolute wrong way listening to their responses, because while I don't necessarily believe there's a concrete right or wrong way in that scenario, I felt like the assumption that she was not demanding but requesting something that she wanted, after, in my eyes, she had already did the whole, I see your vision. You know, I'm fine with that. You know, I do just want to be married to you. But you also know going into this that I do enjoy the idea of a wedding and a ring and this and that. And so, like, I waited for the profit. So now, you know, now that I'm asking for, like, some of my needs or some of my wants, you know, why does it have to not only be met with a no, but also met with a, you're materialistic, you not being a ride or die, you're not holding your man down. And it just made me think about, I feel like there's like this misconception of what being a ride or die or like holding your man down or your partner down actually means, or like what does that actually look like. And so I wanted to ask you guys, is that a title that you ever put on yourself, or like a characteristic, like, you know, if people would ask you, or like in a dating profile, like not literally in a dating profile, but like in your mind, is that something that you think belongs in the description of Bree, like as a partner, or in the description of Michael as a partner?
A ride or die? Yeah.
Absolutely not. Because I feel like that term, and that's the thing, I also don't tend to deal with people who have that expectation or use that terminology. So let's start there.
Yeah, start there and end there.
I don't like it myself with men who come into dating scenarios where I need to ride or die, because that lets me know immediately.
And not literal ride.
You're
something like
you're looking to put somebody through some shit. Like, everybody has their own threshold or whatever, and I'm quite literally not willing to go through anything. How about that? You're either coming in my life and making it easier in some way that like really matters to me, and that doesn't equate in the same way as like some other women. Some other women say like, oh, you got to make it easier for me. You got to come with all this money. Oh, you got to make it easier for me. You got to be like this much smarter than me. Like, I want my life to be made easier by being comforted, by feeling safe and feeling comfortable with the person that I'm with. Like, that's really all I ask for the most part. And then everything else is like, I like that stuff, and let's do it, and let's do it together. Like, I have that too. But like, comfort is such a huge thing for me, and ride or die lets me know right away.
It's about to get uncomfortable.
It's finna get uncomfortable. Like you just gotta sit tight, baby girl. All that shit.
Put on your seatbelts.
You just got buckle up. See the vision. I'm not supposed to see your vision. I'm working on my own vision, and if I come in, I also wanted to ask. I know that this is a catalyst for a larger conversation, but I wanted to ask when he told her in the beginning, I can't put any money towards, or I'm not putting any money towards a wedding. Did he say wait in the very beginning, or did he just say I'm not putting no money towards that, but if you still want to get married, let's get married? Because that would be different. Because it sounds like 5 years passed, and she was like, "Hey, we got some money now. Can we have a wedding?" Yeah, and then the wait came up.
I thought he did say wait 5 years.
The first time?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He did not say. Well, he never specified from what she said. He never specified a time or an amount of time.
I'm not doing that.
He told her the way she said on the radio was, I can't put my finances towards that right now.
Oh, okay. Right. Got it.
So
she just was like, looks like we can now.
Right.
Got it.
She noticed there was a point in his business where it just went up. And it's like, now that we're a little comfortable now.
They were good.
I don't want to, I know we're not talking about this, but I just have to. I know that I don't want to call her materialistic, but I do feel like people's, priorities can be skewed. Because even if you think about having a wedding or a celebration 5 years in, for most couples, that's early. 10 years is when you might do like a vow. Like that makes sense. 10 years makes sense. Like 10 years we've been married, we're renewing our vows, we're having a party, we're having another reception. Right. A lot of people get married and don't have enough money to go on a honeymoon. 10 years in, they do their big honeymoon thing. Right. I feel like 5 years is also like, damn girl, like I get it, but it's also like you can't wait another 5 years. Like, are you gonna be with this nigga forever or no?
I don't think it should have been like a flat no. I think it could have been like, which one? Like, would you prefer like at least a ring?
Oh yeah,
like it don't have to be no to both. Yeah,
yeah. But I just feel like a wedding thing 5 years. It's like you can't wait the 10 and do like a traditional like vow renewal. But like
to shut everything down is like damn.
Yeah, but shutting everything down without a plan or without a reason would be different. If he was just like, I told you I wasn't doing that would be like, damn, that's a little insensitive. But he's saying like, here's the thing: we were able to make this much money, and with the plan that I have in place, we'll be able to double that or triple that or whatever by this time 5 years from now. I can literally tell you we can do whatever you want. So that he said whatever you want. So that means she can change her mind. And be like, oh, I don't want to have a wedding. I want us to buy a building. I want us, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying, I'm going to be prepared in 10 years to give you whatever it is that you request. I feel like that's fair. But anywho, I digress. But yeah, no, I'm not a ride or die or anything and the like.
Yeah, I'm not a ride or die either.
Not for nobody.
It sounds like it's just like giving you space to like fuck up.
Yes.
And it's just like, I mean, I know things are going to happen, but don't prep me for
it's that. Very Can You Stand the Rain. I hate that song. It feels very much like, you're like, it's not always going to be sunshine. Can we just act like it might? Like, we just started dating. Right. God damn. So, yeah, continue.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's pretty much.
I hate that shit.
What I have to say about it.
I feel like when I was younger, I definitely would have identified myself as someone like that. I feel like when I was
I can see that.
like a teenager and like early 20s, I feel like I definitely would think in my head like, oh, like I'm just such a ride or die. Like, what don't these men get? Like, like I'm your girl, you know? But I also, and then like as time went on and as I saw other relationships and saw how
you saw them riding and dying,
and I saw that how women even would also use that like as an excuse to like hold on to something that like is really hurting them. Yeah, like no, like you know the like I'ma stick beside them, like I'ma you know like I'ma make this work, like you know like I rode for my marriage or I did this and I did that and like and that was what made me start taking a step back and I'm like, well maybe I don't think ride or die means like what you think ride or die means, and I'm like, so maybe like I'ma just stop saying it because what I didn't like about the caller scenario and about what tends to come with that ride or die statement is that it comes with being very dismissive of someone else's feelings. And I really didn't like the idea that because if this woman wanted a ring or like wanted a wedding, or like if this is something that she grew up just truly wanting, or not even doesn't have to be grew up. It could have been the meeting you and falling in love that inspired, you know, the desire to want it. That because it's not something that you feel strongly, that her needs or wants are automatically just kind of dismissed as like frivolous, or like a thing that we don't need, like a thing that's not important, and you're missing the vision, and you're missing the, you know, the goal here. And it's like, what makes your 10 or 5-year plan any more, you know, important or concrete like than mine,
right?
You know, and then also, and especially if your reasons are always based around money, because to me, there's always going to be more money to be made. Yeah. And there's always going to be a higher level you can reach. There's always going to be a higher peak that you can reach. So she also runs that possibility of where she can constantly end up being on this loop of,
give me another 5 years.
Yeah, like now I'm reaching for this. Now I just heard this rant. Somebody just came to me with this business opportunity, and I need to invest $25,000.
Yeah,
you know, it's like there's always going to be more to be done. So it's like, how long is she supposed to just suppress, you know, what she wants, or like the thing that's going to make her happy? And also, as a partner, why isn't making her happy somewhat on your
priority?
Yeah, like why isn't that somewhat on your radar? Like Michael brought up, why haven't you at least just bought her a ring?
Yeah, just at least
by
one
now.
of the things.
You know, she's probably pushing for it all because she's thinking like, you haven't done anything in this time. I'm watching you bring in thousands of dollars now, and we're living good, and it never once crossed your mind to be like, I should get my baby a ring.
My baby wanted a ring.
Yeah, like I should. I would love to see her smile.
Do you know that? Did she say like when she had that conversation with him?
What? Which one?
Like, I'm being very optimistic, but I just thought about that episode of my weef.
We gotta find that.
It's hilarious. We
gotta find that show.
Weef.
I want to know what that is.
My wife and kids. When Michael was like basically playing with Janet the whole time. Like, why did I call her Janet? They call her Jay. Jesus Christ.
What's her name? Janet?
Her name's Janet.
Yeah,
okay.
But I was call her Jay.
But yeah, that's like I just first name basis like
you
Janet.
were pissed that you used her real name. Why would you were like, why would I do
that? I felt a little exposed because they do call her Jay. It's just like, you really watched that show. You know,
you watched that. That damn show.
It was their anniversary coming up. It was a kind of a similar scenario because when they got married because she got pregnant in high school and they were just doing the right thing. So they never really had a wedding, never really went on a honeymoon. And this was like a really big anniversary. I feel like it was like 15 years or something like that. And he was playing with her, acting like he forgot and he was about to go golfing. And she was like getting pissed off. And she was like talking to her friend, like, I'm going to leave and all this stuff. And then she came in the house and he had surprised her and threw a wedding. Right. And Brian McKnight was there.
Oh, wow. I missed that episode. I missed it.
Oh, so you're thinking.
So I was like, I'm wondering the timing. Like, maybe he's got something up his sleeve, girl.
I want to keep up with them. Do we have their names?
I want to keep up with them in their journey. We don't.
She gonna hit us up and be like, girl, that nigga ain't doing shit.
We don't. And I don't think he did. It doesn't
sound like it. But, hopes and dreams.
He sounded very, granted this is only from her point of view, but the whole story.
He might get on to be like, now y'all know. Now y'all know every week she come in here with a new request and I do it for her.
Not every week she come in with a new
request. I like men like that.
They have had instances where like somebody will call in and then their partner that they called in about one day will call in the next day.
Oh.
And be like, hold up. Shorty did not tell the whole story. Like, and then they'll like,
dang, that's kind of crazy.
Give her input.
They're not actors, are they? That sounds kind of crazy.
I don't know.
I bet you sometimes they do.
Usually, see, I don't even know if they are playing their actual voices, like where they're asking the question, because I come in kind of like in the middle.
Oh, when they're talking about
like the time that I get in my car is usually the radio host
shaking his head. They know. You don't hear the caller.
Okay, yeah, because I just hear them saying like, she said, like I don't hear her. So
that is funny. But yeah, I'm very anti ride or die. Like if I do have a little sister. If I had a littler sister, me and my sister are both grown.
Yes,
but like if I had a high school sister and she was like, like, oh, like, he said he's looking for a ride or die, like talking about some boy that she liked, I would be like, girl, leave that nigga in the dust. He's gonna put you through hell.
He heard that from somebody.
Let him. Like, no.
Men definitely I'm just very anti advantage that idea, and I feel like they use it to like guilt trip women
to test your character, to be like, I thought you was
and to make you walk away feeling like the demise of your relationship is partially your fault.
Absolutely.
Like
and that
me
sucks.
walking away and giving up on this, like now I have to hold this weight that like I ended it. I broke up with him. You know, like
you gave up on us.
Yeah.
Man.
Ew, what a manipulating. Ooh.
Yeah, men or they even use it as an excuse. I feel like to
just like my damn mama.
Just like my damn mama.
I can't with the just like my mama. No.
The niggas will do that. Niggas will be like, man, my mama didn't come to my basketball games neither, so I guess I should have known women wasn't going to be there for me.
Oh, that is so tragic.
No, that is true for sure. You can't do nothing to a nigga at no point in his life. He will bring that shit up when he is 56. 56, and they like, you don't want to get married? Hell no, I love this bitch one time when I was in the 5th grade.
Seventh grade, man. I said
broke
never again.
Like,
I said never again.
Nah.
Like, boy, you were 12.
I do feel like men they idealize a version of women that is unreal, that can be unrealistic, and that actually and like doesn't exist. And then put that as the epitome of like what you're looking for, and then it's like an excuse for the reason why you've never tried or never settled down, because it's like, I'm just looking for that one. I haven't found
I'm
someone
looking for a dummy, a robot.
Yeah, like exactly. I just
haven't found that girl. Never expressed how she feel, man. Just let me rock, bro.
Bro.
And now they're starting to learn. They starting to learn therapy terms and shit. And they just like, man, like, I'm just a free spirit, man. I've been gaslit a lot.
The stoner now is pissing me off.
I squinted. Because I don't like hearing anything like that now. Like, I don't like hearing like therapy terms. Yeah. I don't like hearing like universe terms. Like, it's so many things that they
so you
ruined.
Hate me talking.
You're not a nigga.
So you hate, okay. I'm going to say you hate when I talk. I'm going to say that's all I say.
No, I hate when niggas do it because it always feels brainwashing.
Yeah,
it always
trying to get
manipulative.
Me.
Yeah,
it's just manipulative. It's that capital M. You heard me?
Yeah. They be like, yeah, man, I just, I figured out my mom was a narcissist, and I just... It's like, you don't know what a narcissist is.
Yeah, can you just spell that for me?
You don't
like,
know
or
what that
you
means.
Know very well,
but you don't, because you're not making the connections.
You think you're being slick right now.
If a heterosexual woman was requesting a ride or die out of a man, what do you think that most women think that means for a man? Because I think we have a good idea of what a ride or die woman looks like, and it's a goofy,
Yeah, for sure.
What does a ride or die man
I think
look
that
like?
when women say they want to ride or die, in my mind, it is what I thought ride or die meant when I was saying that I was one. I think that women, when we say ride or die, we don't have a lot of like serious expectations that come with that beyond stability and like being able to just depend on you and just knowing like, oh, like he cares. Like he cares.
And I can tell.
And if something went wrong, he would call me. He would tell me. We would talk about it.
Leave me hanging.
Yeah, and I feel like that's really all
you were like,
is.
I will ride or die. I'm so communicative.
Yeah.
And the nigga was like, no, I need you to stay if I cheat.
Right.
Down for that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly what it is.
Like, it's just like, I just need a lot of bitches. It's just like,
I need a lot of bitches.
It's just part of who I am, and like, I really fuck with you.
I can't do it because I also used to look at ride or die because like as kids. I mean, I don't know if this everybody experienced, but like,
I was about to say, where we going?
As a teenager, I feel like I came in contact with a lot of like drug dealers and like
I was thinking drugs
criminals
too.
And stuff.
Yeah, like ride or die.
That's where I knew like, oh, I'm not that.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I learned very early on about myself that I am which I said on the podcast before because we talked about this in another way before, but. I learned very on that I am a very loyal person and like when it came to that type of like activity, like if I'm with you, then I am gonna be with you. You know, like if something goes wrong or something happens, like I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't got nothing to do, or I wouldn't turn my back. So I had to learn as I got older to let's not date. Like let's not get into those types of fields and date those types of guys, because I would be like, when y'all just talking about goofy girls, I would be the girl that if I was dating a criminal and then he got arrested and got locked up for 10 years, I would be over here telling y'all like, no, I'm waiting for my man.
Singing
like I'm waiting the 10
canary.
years.
And
no, that's different. He said singing like, no, I'm not going to jail.
Oh yeah, no, that's so.
I'm talking about just
yes.
I'm rocking with you, like
I don't know about that either. But I had a conversation with my family years ago where my brother was like, "Are you dead?" Like he was like cracking up laughing, and then he was like, "Are you serious? Like if Mama was about to go to jail, I was like, she shouldn't tell me she did a crime, because if it's me or her, shit dead, bro. I'm not going to jail for nobody.
You shouldn't."
Especially under the circumstances of like you actually did a thing. Like I'm trying to protect you from that shit dead. I was like, y'all better not.
And if I actually didn't do a thing.
I said exactly. Like if I didn't do anything and you did, and all I have to do is tell them that you did, or it's gonna be me, baby.
Or it's gonna be you.
You're out of here. Yeah. Like, and Jonathan was cracking up.
That's
he was
hard.
like,
my mama, that's different. I don't know. That's all. Like, but
that's why I said y'all shouldn't tell. I'm telling y'all up front, because don't tell me if y'all do crimes. Keep it out of my line of sight. But so that if I'm lying, I can know. I don't even know I'm lying. I'll be like, no, I've never seen that in my life. And I'll be dead ass. Like, don't put me in a position where I have to lie, because it's never gonna go how you want it to.
Because if I know about it, if I know that you're doing a thing, and then I'm like, okay, or like I don't make a big deal out of it, and I stay along for the ride or whatever, then when something happens, or if something happens, I will feel that weight of like, but you knew that. And you didn't walk away. Like, you didn't leave this situation. So it's like, who am I to now come on a moral high ground? Like, well, you shouldn't have been da-da-da-da. Because it used to be like, bitch, but we've been fucking every day. Like, and you've known about this. So it's like, so that's why that's why I used to think like, no, I'm definitely a ride or die. So I just be like, I just can't die.
I can't
like,
be around nobody that's gonna have me dead.
Yeah, like I just can't be in the scenarios.
Every time I think of that, I think about jail, and it's just like I'm simply not going to jail for anybody.
No. I'm not that type of rider.
You shouldn't. No one should.
When I hear about that, like women who do bids or whatever, like because they won't tell. Baby,
this is your life.
But those type of women, I be feeling they like are the ones that like I feel
they involved somehow.
If it's because I do feel like that's wild. If your man is like a drug dealer, and and say you've like dibbled and dabbled in something, like he's asked you to do something and you did it, or he needed you to carry something and you did it, and then when it all comes down, and then say the police are like, well, if you just give him up, we'll let you go. I do think that would be a bit of a because you participated in things, right?
Completely.
So that's a little that is kind of wild to be like, but if I literally have just been. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Like Bree was saying,
don't tell me about no crimes if you want me to.
But if somebody told you, you wouldn't want anything to do with it either.
That's what I'm saying. Like don't even tell me, because if like I'm talking about the very slim scenario that I would get in trouble just for knowing. I didn't participate, but they know that I know, and if I don't say that you did it, I'm going to jail. You're going to jail.
Yeah, I mean, that's what should happen, though.
No, yeah.
Let's say pack your bags.
Because you did
I don't think they
and I did.
Do that.
What should happen, though? What about the scenarios when, I guess this wouldn't be us. This would be on the other end of when they say how does it go? How does the scenario go? It's like your girl is going to go to jail for like a year. For something. Like your girlfriend did something and she's going to jail, maybe not even a year, maybe like 6 months or something. Like your girlfriend's going to go to jail for 6 months. But the police somehow come to like your boyfriend and they're like, well, if you do 3 years, she won't have to serve that like 6 months. And they've done that too, where like they were polling like men that were like, it was so many men that were like, I would definitely do that 3 years.
Oh, okay. Good.
No,
like she could do that little 6 months.
Amazing 6 months.
It's like they gonna put her in the girl prison too. They don't be doing shit. Niggas be
not in the girls' prison too.
Like there don't be shit happening in there.
No, it was a lot of men
That's good. That's very
were
commendable.
Calling in like, you know, like if I could save, you know, my girl, my mama, my kid, you know, like anybody, if I could save them from doing like any amount, you know, of jail time, they're like, I would.
And they got to go in there for 3 years?
3 years is crazy.
It's always way more. So it's like if it's a year for me, then it has to be at least 3 for you.
Oh.
You know.
It's tough. That's tough too because then like I don't have a choice. Like I gotta like hold you down. Like I don't have a choice. Like I have to.
Not you're thinking of. So
that's crazy.
It's tough for you if he saves you from jail, and now you have to hold him down while he's gone.
3 years is a long time.
You're a wild one. Not you said, but then the other.
I'll be on the
when
phone.
I'm free.
We'll be looking at each other through the glass on the phone. I'll be like, so can we open this up? Or
you can. They're monitoring that whole thing.
Can I just go on some dates?
You can't.
I can't.
Oh, go with other people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like when I'll be on my visitations. I'm gonna still do my visitations and stuff.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
I can't have you 24/7. So what you want me to do?
I feel like most couples
so what you want me to do? Well, no, if I was really put in that situation, I'm sure it would be easy. The relationship I'm in now, I would be like, damn, I guess that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. But my ego don't want to believe that, so don't do shit.
The example was he saved you from going to jail.
I know that's what I said. That's why it would be tough. It would be like, damn, I really don't feel like I have a choice because that's fucked up. Like that's bogus as hell.
It's about, well, I'm free. Living life.
She crip walking out the prison like, peace out.
Right.
That's crazy. Like y'all got a goofy up in there, but I'm not.
Calling him a goofy.
Somehow got his ass.
Real lame.
No, I would be like, I really love him. I would be open. That would be on my if I had a dating page, I'll have that in my bio. Like I have a countdown. Like 2 years and 3 months till my man comes home.
Wow. 3 years is not
who trying to take me out.
But I think that like most couples would like
serious
hold somebody down when it's more than 3 years or
be
more than 5 years. I think they all date.
Women be doing decades with niggas.
But I feel like in a lot of those scenarios, like it'd be kind of like I feel like you would have to understand to an extent, like this is 10 years. There's no way.
Have you ever watched Love After Lockup?
And I won't.
Or Love
I've seen like bits and pieces.
It's a man on there right now, which this is awful and egregious. Like honestly, shame on this woman. I don't know you, but shame on you. Mm-hmm. She got a man in jail who is not the father of her children. Mm-hmm. Mind you, she got like I think a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old. Mm-hmm. She got cameras all through her house in every room except for the kids' room and the bathroom. And this man is in jail, able to see what's going on in her house. That's how hold him down this one is. Some of them girls will really be wild as fuck.
Was she with this man before she went to jail?
No.
Before he went to jail, I mean?
No.
And so she set up cameras in her house just so he could watch.
So he can just see what's going on in her house.
How does he access?
They got computers and stuff now. They be on Twitter.
They do.
They be on TikTok.
They be on TikTok, yeah.
So, but I was like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, like, knowing that there are women like that, I know it's women that, like, if you were my man before and you went to jail, bitches be keeping it sewed up for decades. That's nuts.
That's crazy that women can gather that much devotion to someone that they didn't know beforehand. You know, it's because it's one thing, we insane. Feel like it's crazy enough when you waiting around for somebody for 10 years that you were with beforehand.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But these women that are falling in love with these men while they're locked up, and they falling in love this hard to the extent of setting up cameras so he can look at it.
Just because he said.
Like, that's intense.
My face would have screwed up so much. Like, you want me to do who? What? What are you talking about? You want me to put Ring cameras throughout my house and you're going to monitor my home from the pen? So in the event, if this is about me and my kids' safety, what exactly are you going to do if somebody breaks in here?
Nothing.
What exactly, like, what's the benefit? Quickly, tell me. Have you watched The Never
Mets? You good.
I've never heard of it.
Have you watched The Never Mets? Mm-mm. So there's a show called The Never Mets, and it is a reality show where they're bringing couples together who have never met in person. They've been dating ranging from 3 months to 10 years, 13 years, something like that. These people have been in a relationship digitally for over a decade.
And not catfish.
And they put all of them in a house together. It's wild.
I
think they just meeting privately, like, hey, nice to see you.
They're putting all the couples in a house
just
together?
a group of random couples. All of the couples have not met their mates in person, and they're
all meeting in the house too for the first time. So they don't even meet outside the house for the first time.
They're meeting everybody who has been in a relationship. Oh, so there's some stuff going
including
on.
they don't know each other. It's just. They just put them in. It's just real world style, I guess.
But you can meet somebody who you wasn't in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying?
You could.
Ooh, what is that
on?
Mess.
I don't even know. I've been listening to a podcast about it. I don't watch shows anymore. I just listen to podcasts about shows.
Come on, you gotta watch the shows.
That's insanity.
It's wild. The concept is like very funny.
That would be so cool. I wish like Catfish had thought of that and like.
It's called The Never Ever Mets. It is on Discovery Plus, so I guess it's like it's on a streaming, so you can watch it on HBO Max, Discovery Plus.
They have Discovery Plus on it.
Catfish should have definitely did that, especially for like their couples that
it's on OWN.
Go ahead. That were who they said they were, or like couples that we saw seemingly have a happy ending. Like they should have gathered those couples at some point and threw them in some type of fish bowl and let us watch what happens.
Throw them in a crock pot. Let them cook.
I think that would be really fun to see some of those.
It's
couples.
Interesting. I feel like we're in like a very interesting time in like reality TV. I think reality TV is like
they're expanding. They're trying.
It is. It's like it's becoming like a lot, and I'm like I can't keep up, but I'm fascinated.
Yeah.
Doesn't Ray J have like his own like? Is that a TV? Is it a station? Is it a streaming thing? But he has like his own. It's called like Tronics.
Never heard of it.
He has like he has a show on there. It's called Love After Hip Hop, where I guess he's talking to like like old cast members and just about like what's been going on in their life, like since Love and Hip Hop, how did Love and Hip Hop affect their life. Right. He has like Safari has a dating show that's coming out.
It is called Tronics.
Yeah, like I be seeing him like posted. He just put out a song with like Suki Hana. That sounds like it's gonna be like maybe like one of like the theme songs for something. Like
I'm missing all this.
I just be seeing it like on Instagram, and I just be like, one thing I'm gonna say about Ray J. As much as people be like
he
talking
gets
about
his money.
that man be working.
He gets his money.
You think so?
Like he is such a good businessman. Like not that I ever see it, but I always see the product. Like the product always comes, so it's like I always know that like he's moving because
he still has like scooters and like headphones.
That's where Tronics started from. It started with like the scooty bikes, then it turned into like the headphones, and it turned into like and now it's the name of the fucking streaming service or whatever.
Congrats, Ray J.
So I was like, and then I don't be knowing if like he just be partnered with people and then they just use him like for the promotion.
That be happening.
They invest
really
in his
good
ass.
at promotion.
Yeah, that be
stuff.
happening.
So, but either way,
get your money, get your coins.
You should get your money.
Shout out to them babies.
Like you should get money.
I think we all will.
I love when black kids' parents have a lot of money.
You said you like when they don't.
I said I love when black kids' parents have a lot of money.
Oh,
so like shout out to them babies.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, in conclusion, I'm not riding or dying. Sounds like neither. Cool. Good to know.
Are y'all riding and dying?
Good to know.
Let me know. Oh, he's saying he might be riding and dying. I know that's right. Tati, did you say you were? You didn't tell me. Or did you say it? If you was riding and dying. Oh, damn.
I said that. What?
No, I was looking at the screen.
I said that I did consider myself a ride or die, but as time went on and I saw that
you did
other people had a different definition of that was when I started saying, like, no, I'm not. Yeah, like I'm not riding or dying through like trauma and like toxicity. Like I'm not
boundaries.
I'm not just pushing through. Like it's okay because
like why doesn't that man love you enough to want you to have boundaries?
Yeah.
Why?
Exactly. Because he got his own shit.
Yeah, no. So, thank you for this, Tati. This has been a spirited conversation that I enjoyed very much. What was I gonna say? Y'all make sure that y'all are subscribing, like I had said earlier. Any other parting words before I do the spiel?
I'm still just be looking out on us to keep doing our thing, and we got more episodes coming, like eventually, and
at some point. It might be a couple of weeks. Actually.
Yeah, because I got some friends coming, I got some things to say, and
we got some stuff cooking up. We got some. Maybe we'll get some vlog footage from Jamaica.
You definitely will get vlog footage. Vlog footage.
So yeah, be on the lookout for other things. But we appreciate you either way. It's very, very nice to have y'all here after all these years. Y'all are great. Please continue to listen, listen, but also follow us all the places we can be followed. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is TikTok and Instagram. You can follow me in those places at Bree.stories. You can follow me at Bree_stories on Twat. And you can follow at Tati on Instagram and at Hey Tati on Twat. And make sure that you're following at MJM Kid and at Moments_2. Moments_2? Because you just should. All the good stuff is over there.
Yeah, I posted some pics recently. I hope y'all like
them. We got new pics. So make sure that you check that out. And we appreciate y'all for doing so. And we love you. We'll talk to you soon. Everybody say bye.
Bye.